Here it is, the official face-off. The date, September 12, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world.
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there, so that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Technically, being the bigger guy, you have too much weight for Crawford, but from that performance, do you feel like it's a lot tight and there's a lot more question marks in that fight?
Yeah, I mean, you need more than size, you need more than weight, you need more than everything. I mean, I think what you need now is you just need box IQ, the right box IQ, you know what I mean? You need to be smart. And someone like Canelo fighting against Crawford, you need more than power, you need more than speed, you need ring IQ, you need literally everything, because this is the two best pound for pound fighters who are going to be fighting each other, even though Crawford is going to be giving away a lot of weight. But I feel that it could go either way.
Canelo's a bigger guy, he should win by size, but for you, how does that fight play out?
I think Canelo does win by knockout. I think he does win by knockout, and that's only because of the weight. You can't jump up from 54 to 68 fighting the best of the best, even though you're the best yourself. It's too much of a weight jump, man. But listen, you never know. You can't write off Crawford, but I think Canelo will knock him out.
Sorry?
What do you make of the fight with Crawford and Canelo that's likely to be announced?
I think Crawford wants this fight a lot. He wants this fight, and I think he will be more active than Canelo's previous opponent, and he has different mentality. He has champion mentality. I think fight will be much more interesting.
What do you make of the weight in that fight, the weight difference?
I think Crawford will not let Canelo just walking on the ring when he wants, you know, because we could see this fight. Canelo did everything. When he want to rest, he could rest easy, you know, in this fight. Yeah, of course, when he wants to work, that guy didn't give him work. Just rest. And I think with Crawford, it will be harder to rest.
Who do you think wins?
I don't know. It's a very interesting fight, but I don't know.
As the exhilarating fight between Canelo Alvarez and William Skull comes to an end, here are the best reactions.
It was. It's not interesting to see the fight when one person doesn't want to win. Doesn't want to win at all. But it was hard to fight for Canelo because he was always aiming, and even the Skull didn't throw punches, and it's hard to catch him. You know, he's just moving. But his movement is good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just his destiny, because he's a champion and he's a hard puncher, and guys just scared to risk too much. They don't throw punches because it's a risk.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William Skull? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
I mean, look, it wasn't a prettiest, and a lot, it could have gone either way, because I had probably Skull winning by 2 rounds. I mean, I like Canelo. I think he's a great fighter, but the thing is, I think that he was looking he was picking the shots better and landing the better, cleaner shots. Canelo was marked up a little bit, but look, It could have gone either way. Anyway, regardless how the fight went, it was a great performance by both fighters. But it's made a bigger fight happen now with Canelo and Crawford. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
He done what he had to do, Canelo, but in terms of William Skull, I think easier said than done. I've not been in the position myself, so this is just kind of guesstimating. But I think if I was in there with Canelo, I would have just had it out with him, man. Go out on your shield. You can already tell once they start moving around the ring, they've got the negative mindset because they know, we know, when you're fighting a champion like Canelo, you have to dominate. You have to do what Bivol done to him. And you have to be very, very smart in the way you do it, but aggressive as well. You can't be negative because it ain't going to work.
Before the fight, Canelo Alvarez had finally responded to the constant call-outs from Terence Crawford, and he was not holding back. In that interview, Canelo dismissed the idea of a fight and clarified his position. At the same time, he revealed a major new deal that could shape the next phase of his career.
You know, like I say, I don't have other fight in the future. I just have my fight with William Skull, and that's it. I focus 100% on that fight because, you know, I've already been in this position a lot of times. When I have a fight, they always asking me for other fights. So nothing new for me, but you know, I'm focused 100% on the fight in Saturday, and that's it.
For months, boxing fans had called for a fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Crawford kept pushing, calling Canelo out again and again, but the Mexican fighter stayed quiet until now. And when he finally spoke, he didn't hold back.
But the plan is to fight Terence Crawford.
That's the plan, you know. You know what they want,
right?
And everybody wants that fight, but in my mind is always I need to take care about the May fight, and then we'll see, because
who knows what happens.
Who knows what happened. So yeah, but I know what the people want, but I need to take care about that fight.
Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez's surprise appearance in Saudi Arabia caught many fans and analysts off guard. Until now, he had shown little public connection to the region or its recent boxing events. But when he showed up, it sparked immediate speculation, especially about a possible showdown with Terence Crawford.
We haven't seen Canelo at anything Riyadh season. He wasn't at the sort of the ring relaunch, if you like, a couple of weeks ago in Saudi. So he's almost kept his distance from it. We haven't sort of any connection between Canelo and Saudi Arabia. So I didn't expect him to be there. And when he was there, I was like, okay, this is interesting. We might get Canelo Crawford. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh my God, we might get Canelo Crawford. And who knows, right? We could get it.
Talking about this potential fight, some people still doubted if Terence Crawford could move up in weight, but he was not worried. According to him, he had become used to proving people wrong and doesn't believe size decides who wins. He also gave a calm but confident answer when asked about fighting bigger opponents, just like he always does.
I've been beating up big dudes all my
Because they underestimate your bud.
It's just, even if they didn't, I'm gonna beat you up. You know, I can fight.
Right.
You know, so if you watch, like, all these dudes bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't care, but I'm gonna find a way to win.
As talk of a potential $750 million mega fight with Canelo Alvarez heated up, Terence "Bud" Crawford wasn't shying away from the challenge. He welcomed the pressure. For Crawford, doubt from the public isn't a setback, it is fuel. When asked about jumping into even more weight classes, his mindset was clear and unwavering.
That's definitely gonna be, you know what I mean, one of the moments, you know. I need the doubters to fuel me. What you think he'd do if he go up 2 more weight classes? I need that, you know, because that's gonna make me more focused and turn into a different animal. So I need the people to say, I can't do this.
Moving on, Canelo Alvarez was getting ready to face unbeaten super middleweight William Skull, and he was calm and confident. He respected Skull as a champion, but didn't see him as a major threat. Canelo believed that the fight was a good fit for him.
Fighter like me, I can adapt myself to any style, and this is not gonna be the exception. But you know, he's a champion, and I wanna be undisputed again, and I think it's a good match for me.
Way before the final event, Canelo had touched down in Riyadh and made his presence known at Media Day. day. With his fight against William Skull just around the corner, all eyes were on the champ as he stepped into the spotlight. As Canelo Alvarez prepared to fight outside North America for the first time, the moment wasn't too big for him. Despite the new setting, his mindset remained steady and focused. Canelo shared his experience and feelings about the fight during countless interviews in Riyadh.
Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, you've been a part of 66 professional fights. Does number 67 this week feel a little bit different?
Feels the same for me. I love boxing, I enjoy boxing, and for me it's the same. I'm very excited to be here in Riyadh. That's the only change. It's one of my dreams, fighting in another country. Now I'm about to do it. I'm excited. It's the same for me. It's the same, excited, motivated. I'm ready for Saturday.
At the final press conference ahead of his showdown with William Skull, Canelo spoke about his mindset and preparation. Fighting outside North America for the first time, in countless interviews, Canelo emphasized how motivated he feels by the new environment and the challenges ahead.
That motivates myself, sparring, fighting in another country. I feel great. I feel great about it. Motivate, and you know this fight is very important to me. I never take nothing easy. I always train in my 100% because I know he have a lot of skills, but you know, he's no other Canelo out there. So I'm gonna prepare myself and put it a good show in Saudi Arabia and Riyadh.
Canelo shared his view about the fight. Confident as ever, he reminded everyone of his status as a unified champion and made it clear that he was ready for anything.
I have the 4 belts. It's like if there is just one belt, it's mine too. So I can adapt myself in any way.
When asked about William Skull's fighting style, Canelo acknowledged the challenge ahead. He pointed to the Cuban style's reputation for being tricky and technical, but remained confident in his ability to adapt and execute on fight night.
It's gonna be difficult because his style, you know, the Cuban style is a little bit complicated, but like always, I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna be in the ring and like boxing is, you know, hurt your opponent as much you can, and I'm gonna do it that May 3rd.
As the fight date approached, William Skull was projecting calm confidence. While speaking about his preparation, Skull emphasized the importance of sticking to the basics and staying disciplined. He made it clear he's focused on delivering a strong performance for the fans on May 3rd.
I feel really good right now, actually. I rely on my fundamentals, and I have prepared really well in a very dignified way for this fight. And all I want is to be ready for May 3rd and give the fans a great fight, which is what they deserve.
Meanwhile, when asked about the possibility of a mega fight in September, Alvarez made it clear he wasn't looking past his current opponent. He stressed the importance of staying active and fully focused, stating that all his attention was on William Skull for now.
No, I like to be active. And I don't take, we don't have a fight till September. We have this fight, and then we will see the September fight. But I'm focused 100% on William Skull.
The stage was set for one of the biggest fights of the year. Canelo Alvarez was getting ready to face IBF champion William Skull in an important title fight. With belts, legacy, and a possible future fight with Terence Crawford at stake, there was a lot on the line for both men.
With this Cuban style of boxing, what kind of fight are you expecting to this man, William Skull?
I expect the same. At the beginning, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'm different Canelo now, and he's going to feel it Saturday. Believe me.
As this out-of-the-ordinary fight drew near, the size difference between the two had become a hot topic. During a recent face-off, observers couldn't help but notice the physical gap between them. What followed was a lively debate about just how tall Skull was compared to Canelo.
William Skull, 5'11". Do we have the face-off, guys? 5'11 and a half?
Okay, yeah, look, I'm not going to take away from how big he is, but then I always go to the footwear. It's important for me. William Skull had Timberlands on.
Okay, but first of all,
still a couple
William Skull is currently listed at 5'11 and a half.
Not 5'11.
Canelo's 5'7 and a half.
Yeah, I'm 5'11. This guy's not 5'11. This guy's bigger than me.
I mean, that looks like 5'11.
That looks like 6'2".
Oh, you're actually saying he's taller.
I think he's taller. I think, look at it, look, dude, he is enormous.
On the other hand, as talk of a potential Canelo versus Crawford fight in September gained momentum, William Skull wasn't having any of it. Focused and determined, Skull wanted to prove he was not just a stepping stone. In a recent statement, he made it clear what his mindset is heading into the fight.
I want him to be uncomfortable. That's gonna be a key for me.
Sin haberle un veredicto el 3 de mayo.
And then when the time comes, I want to shut everybody up that already has the September fight in mind.
With the face-off between Canelo Alvarez and William Skull taking place just a few days before the fight, fans and analysts were buzzing about the clear size difference. Skull's listed height had sparked debate, especially after he appeared much taller next to Canelo. As fight night approached, Canelo Alvarez was sending a clear message to William Skull. Calm but confident, the champion believed his experience and evolution would be the difference in the ring. Responding to Skull's bold pre-fight talk, Canelo didn't hold back either.
But you know, I'm different Canelo now, and he's gonna feel it Saturday. Believe me. He say he's gonna eat me, but the only thing he's gonna eat is gonna eat this. Look, this. And everybody talks, but when they step in the ring, it's gonna be something different. He's gonna feel something different for sure. Believe me. This is nothing new for me, but for him, it's gonna be something different, and he's gonna feel something different for sure.
As the fight got closer, many fans were wondering if Canelo Alvarez would go for a knockout against William Skull. Canelo knew that the people would expect big finishes, but he was focused on fighting smart. When asked about chasing a knockout, he shared a calm and honest take on how he approached it.
You win the way you need to win, right? Sometimes you try so hard to knock out somebody, and it's even harder. Like Berlanga last fight, he tried to survive, and it's very difficult even more because they make the fight even more hard. But you know, I'm gonna do my job, and if the knockout comes, welcome.
During a lighthearted moment in Fight Week interviews, Canelo Alvarez was asked about William Skull's bold claim that he would eat everything Canelo throws at him. With his family present, Canelo kept it playful but sharp and made sure to send a clear warning.
He said he's going to eat you in the ring on Saturday night.
I have my kids here. If no, I can say what he's gonna eat Saturday. But he's gonna eat punches. That's what he's gonna eat.
Amidst the drama surrounding this super fight, the talks of a potential Canelo versus Crawford super fight continued to build, and Terence Crawford was keeping a close eye on Canelo's every move. With Canelo set to face William Skull, Crawford made it known he'll be watching carefully.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, you know, about the fight. It's going to be a tough fight for Canelo.
You think so?
I think a lot of people are writing William Skull off. I think he's going to make it competitive. And I do think Canelo's going to get the job done. I think he's going to secure the victory. And I just hope he get out the ring, no injuries, and, you know, be ready for September.
Are you're going to be ringside at all over there? Are you going to hop on a jet and get there quick? It's like a 20-hour flight, man.
I'll be ringside.
Okay, all right.
As excitement grew around a possible Canelo versus Crawford showdown, boxing legend Mike Tyson had also joined the conversation. When asked about the fight, Tyson shared his thoughts on the timing and location and made it clear he was interested in seeing it happen live.
Where's the fight gonna be at?
Well, they say in Vegas, maybe in September, but Canelo's got to get through.
Well, I'll be there to find out.
As debates heated up over who would win between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, former champion Shane Mosley offered his unfiltered opinion. Drawing from experience and breaking down both fighters' skill sets and size differences, Mosley didn't hold back.
No, not even with all the skills in the world. If he keeps him out and you believe it's just...
Because Canelo got skills too.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he don't have skills. Like, I mean, Crawford got skills, yeah. But if they both fought at 54, I'd be like, I don't know.
Is that more of a pick 'em?
I'm just saying, like, if they both fought at 54, right? And Canelo was who he was at 54, and Crawford, they both. I don't know. Yeah. Now you give Canelo 68. I mean, I don't know. I just think for me, it's not even a shot.
Even Oscar De La Hoya was confused about Canelo's recent moves. He thought Canelo should be chasing the biggest fights now, especially this late in his career.
That's all I do all night, is scratch my head. Canelo, what are you doing?
Look, people want to see the big fights. They want to see the big fights. They want to see Benavidez. That's it. They want to see, to a certain extent, they want to see Crawford. Canelo, the big mega events. So, especially towards the end of your career.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the fourth quarter of Canelo's career, so might as well give us the big fights.
As Canelo Alvarez continued to cement his legacy, retirement was starting to come into focus. Now 34, with 20 years in the sport and titles across multiple weight classes, Canelo had hinted that age 37 could be the right time to step away. In an interview, he reflected on his journey, saying, "I already accomplished everything. I fought everybody. I fought the best. I won a lot of titles in different weight classes. I have been pound for pound king, fighter of the year, everything." As Saudi Arabia continued to reshape the boxing landscape, Turki Al Sheikh had reportedly secured a major win, locking in a 4-fight deal with Canelo Alvarez. This move not only shifted power away from American promoters, but also signaled the kingdom's growing influence in elite-level boxing. One analyst summed it up clearly: they control the sport of boxing right now. Different levels, not even the same universe of levels. In a bold move that cements Saudi Arabia's grip on elite boxing, Turki Al Sheikh and Canelo Alvarez have officially announced a blockbuster 4-fight deal under the Riyadh season banner. This wasn't just about fights, it's a statement of dominance, ambition, and legacy.
All right, here are Turki's words. Don't mess with the lion. 4 fights for Canelo with Riyadh season. The deal is done. A lion doesn't lose sleep over opinion of a sheep. Fear the lion, not the jungle.
Canelo Alvarez just changed the boxing game. With this new 4-fight deal in Saudi Arabia, he's not just fighting for belts, he's building a legacy. This deal proves he's still the top name in boxing, and now all eyes are on what happens next. Should Canelo fight Crawford, or should he stay at super middleweight and fight someone else? Let us know in the comments.